Hi, my name is Danny Horowitz, and this is my documentary about how COVID affected me, my family, and the people in my life.
My name is Morgan Horowitz, and COVID affected our family primarily in the way that we had to spend much more time together than we usually would. Danny didn't get a junior prom. She did get a senior prom, which was very nice. I did not get to see her and have her my entire freshman year because we went into quarantine midway through. And my mom couldn't go to work. My dad really couldn't either. And it was just kind of an interesting time for everyone.
Hi, my name is Ira Horowitz, and I'm here to talk about the ways in which COVID affected our family. Look, we definitely had the same stresses and pressures, the uncertainty that came along with everything that was happening, the notion of being locked down and everything that came along with that. But we did our best to take it in stride. It was nice to have the time together as a family, the regular dinners that we had together just about every night, but then trying to make special dinners on, Friday nights and Saturday nights, and, doing our best to keep a positive attitude and outlook. And some of the other things that we did, we, got to watch some classic movies, new movies. We did puzzles together. We watched the news together. We did our best to take it in stride. So, certainly don't want to see anything like that again, but we did our best to make the best.
Hi, my name is Ricky Horowitz. COVID affected our family by my husband and I not being able to go to work. My office was closed for 10 weeks and I wasn't able to practice dentistry. What I did like was the time spent at home with my family. It was actually a lot of work, preparing meals, entertaining them a good amount of time, but it was sad to see what was going on with the world, and sad to see that my daughter wasn't able to have the wonderful high school experiences that she and all of her friends deserved. But it was very frustrating to see what was going on, and it was heartbreaking to see how many lives were being lost and affected by it. But I'm so glad to see that our life is getting back to normal.
Hi, my name's Hallie. COVID affected me most because I was a first year in college when it happened, so I was sent home. So all through my second year, all my classes were online, so doing everything through Zoom was definitely difficult. And in the beginning of the year, I had COVID, and it didn't really affect me. I think I was more impacted when my parents both got it in January, and they both got pretty sick, but luckily they both ended up fine. Okay, that's it.
What's up? It's Chris. I think the biggest impact that COVID had on me was sports. A lot of my recruitment visits got canceled, games got canceled, scrimmages got canceled. Some of our players had to sit out because of contact tracing or because they had it, and that was impacted our season a lot. Didn't get to play as many games as we wanted to. And another thing, just not being able to see our friends as much. I think there was a couple months where we couldn't see anybody at all, and kind of took a toll on everybody's mental health not being able to see anybody.
Hi, my name is Jenna McMillan, and honestly, I can't even count the number of ways that COVID has affected my high school career. Happening junior year, I really didn't think it was going to last going into my senior year. And going into my senior year, not being able to go to football games and not being able to be in school full time with all of my friends, and then just missing out on a lot of high school experiences in and outside of physical school that I never imagined could happen. I'm very lucky that we get to have an in-person graduation with everybody, and that we did get to have a prom, and everything's starting to open back up again. But honestly, if I could go back, I would do it all over, because I never would have imagined this could happen, and I hope it doesn't have to happen ever again.
Hey guys, my name is Julia. I think that I was pretty fortunate to not be affected like super personally by COVID. Like no one in my family got it, I didn't get it. So I feel very lucky about that. Obviously it affected like my social life from like March to, I don't know, maybe like winter of 2020. Like so that kind of sucked being a senior and not having like the normal social things. But I'm honestly very happy that we get to redeem that with summer, because I think we're gonna have a pretty normal summer and college experience. So yeah, I'm pretty grateful for how I've come out of it.
Hi, I'm Skylar Katz, and I actually had a really positive COVID experience. My sisters got to come home from college early because of quarantine, so we spent a lot of family time together, and I did get to spend a lot of time with my closest friends. And despite the social distancing and the quarantine, my overall COVID experience was actually really nice.
My name's Anthony Pontecorvo, and COVID has impacted me in many ways. It took away a lot of my sports and a lot of my school time, and it definitely affected how I interacted with my peers. COVID was not fun, and it was really unenjoyable when with masks and staying indoors.
Hi, my name is John, and I'm a senior here at Ocean Township. The biggest ways COVID impacted me over the last year and a half was through school and sports. Both my seasons in lacrosse and football were cut short due to the pandemic, and we had to practice every week with the fear of our games being canceled, not knowing if we're going to play or not. The other big way I was affected was in schooling. Quarantine robbed us of the ability to come to school and learn how we're normally accustomed to. And I feel that myself and other students were affected psychologically with the lack of basic human interaction and forced lockdown brought upon us by COVID-19.
Hi, my name is Sophia, and COVID affected my high school experience in a lot of ways. I think the online learning was a struggle. I miss seeing all my friends in person and football games, and football games really was sad. At least we got to go to like 2. It affected me positively because I didn't have to take the SAT, which is great, because I'm a terrible test taker. And yeah, COVID sucked. I wish it didn't happen, but it is what it is. We made the best of it.
Hey, it's Jack Saveri here. How did COVID affect me this year? Obviously, our senior year, we had a lot of virtual classes. For most of the year, actually, we had to be virtual until we had the option to come back, which I took advantage of. I loved being in school, obviously, being around my friends. But we luckily got our prom in. We're luckily getting our graduation in. But other than not being in school, that's how COVID really affected our school year.
So basically, I just want to close this out with saying that if COVID has taught me anything, and if this video has had any effect on you, that it should be that you make the most out of the situations that you're given. Even though COVID was a negative thing and took many lives and put us in a great deal of pain and situations that were uncomfortable, we had to make the most of the time we were given. As you heard from these videos, there were positive and negative experiences. And if we've learned anything, it's to make the most of the time we're given. And especially in high school, this goes for people who, missed out because of COVID, or just high schoolers in general. Take advantage, because the time truly does fly, and, just make the most out of life and life's experiences. And yeah, that's it. Thank you for watching.